Hey, what's up, y'all? Insider Ties, episode 203. I really don't have to say that at the beginning of each one, and I really don't have to do these kind of discussions before each video, but I am. Seriously, if you go to the website, right? So you look over here. If you go to the website and you type in performance basketball or just basketball shoes, as I did here on my website, you'll get 444 articles. And those articles range from discussions on Q4, Pizza Hut, which I didn't write that. Oh, that's when I was connected to House of Kicks. That came from House of Kicks. K1X. So when I tell you crossover culture, you will get an array of discussions on basketball. And I'm saying that to establish that I write a lot about basketball and why basketball is still important. So you even got the Converse, you got the Under Armour tour in Asia, Under Armour's M-Tag line, Kelly Oubre and Converse, Derrick Rose, all of this information, man, that you can find. It's just a really great discussion, just a lot of really great discussions on basketball. Enough of that. Sorry about that. With everything that I've written about basketball, I sit down and I discover information because I do a lot of searching and I do a lot of kind of just analysis, and I look at a lot of different things. In my first book, the Nike Consumer Direct Offense, Amazon, StockX, I talk about my experience selling on Amazon and being one of the bigger stores on Amazon. Now I can go to my old store, which doesn't have any products on it. I closed it a long time ago, and I explain why in the book, although I had done almost $3 million in sales, probably about 2.3. But, I've done millions in sales on Amazon, and I understood how Amazon worked and how powerful it is. I always said that the counterfeits on Amazon were a huge issue and why brands should not be on Amazon. But then I had to explain why brands need to be on Amazon, because the only way you can control Amazon is by having a brand registry. But all of that is to get to this point. I discovered, and I knew this existed already. I knew it existed already, but I hadn't thought about it in these terms. Basketball sales are down. If you look at the NPD groups, what do? The quarterly reports on sneaker sales, they'll tell you every month performance basketball, performance shoes are not selling, that they're down. I have my own theories about that. Even in my own reports, I discussed that there are not many basketball shoes selling, although you get these weird spikes, inside of resale. So that report is right here. If you guys want to grab those reports, they're only $5. But like I said, right here next to me, you can go and click on that link and it'll take you to it. And I give you a detailed breakdown of everything I've sold. And so instead of looking at these bigger reports, I give you a really detailed explanation for why things are slowed down. But now I'm like, I've overlooked one of the most important aspects of why basketball and performance sales have slowed down. And I never thought about Amazon being this big of a problem. All right. WeTike, W-E-T-I-K-E. I'm not going to write this in the descriptions or anything else. Hopefully you've made it this far in the video. I don't want this to get any coverage outside of what I'm doing inside of this video. I hope that makes sense, because it's a detriment. This is crap footwear. This is crap footwear. And it's built off of the backs of real research and development by brands. But this stuff is selling like freaking crazy. And it reminds me that in the sneaker world, we're inside of this bubble where we think everything happens with 3 brands. And man, it simply does not. And we got to get out of this bubble, man, and start recognizing what's happening. A lot of people can't afford these shoes. And they buy what they can afford. And there's nothing wrong with that. And the alternative is that the bigger brands encroach in that area, but they can't reduce the price of their shoes so much, because to do so would damage their brands and decrease their revenue, these guys are making shoes, and I'm guaranteeing you these things are just being imported into Amazon warehouses by the boatload. It doesn't say that WeTyke is an Amazon brand, but I'm almost certain that it sells strictly digital on third-party marketplaces, Amazon Seller Central, and on eBay. So I'm pretty positive. And these cats have kids sneakers, basketball shoes, snow boots, hiking, kids sandals, all these categories. Amazon gets so much freaking traffic. It irritates the hell out of me to look at this stuff, because what you're looking at is the complete and utter theft of intellectual property by China, coming in, snatching up the KD, the Curry 5, the Adidas Boost, and the Kyrie outsole, the Kyrie 5 outsole, I think. And then when you go deeper into their catalog of freaking shoes, you get, this is the LeBron 10 design, upper. That's the LeBron 10 upper. This looks like Li Ning on the tongue. And I mean, I can just continuously go through this, man, and oh gosh, it irritates that this is the KD and LeBron, and then the freaking Vapor Max, man. They've taken portions of every shoe, and this is the most difficult aspect of looking at this. Is I understand Amazon and I understand reviews. I sold over 20,000 shoes on Amazon during my time on Amazon. I only had 600 feedback, and my feedback was 5 stars. That meant I took care of my marketplace. I took really good care of my marketplace. And I realized that there's not a big percentage of people who leave reviews. However, if I'm clicking on one of these models, I need you guys to understand how much these things are selling. If I sold 20,000 pair of shoes over 3.5, 4 years on Amazon, these dudes have 2,890 ratings on one freaking style. I can't explain how difficult it is to get people to leave feedback. But when you dig deeper into what these guys are doing, they have one of the best brand pages on Amazon. You're talking, this is a basketball page, and you scroll through this and you're a parent that doesn't have a lot of money, and you see $21 and $41 in the breakdown of this page, and then you go in and you see the reviews. This shit is a threat. Excuse my French. I'm not supposed to curse on YouTube, but man, this is a threat. And this is a serious threat. And I'm being really emotional about it, and typically I'm not emotional in this way. But man, they have brand videos, and this is troubling. And I don't know if you understand the depth of the problem here. I'm going to stop right there. I don't want this to get any more coverage than it is. I just wanted to talk about it because in the process of listing an affiliate link on my site, I ran across this thing and I was like, holy crap. I've been missing this the whole time. See you guys on the next one.